fast vibe, Elise.
Yeah, it's been at least a week.
It's been at least a week. That's not an untrue statement. It's been at least a week. But we have really exciting news.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I could have gone...
Yeah, what?
If I'm being honest, like, there's better news I could go for.
Excuse me, better news than what?
It's good news. It's good news.
What kind of news do you expect? So basically, here's the deal. September 15th, I'm hosting a brand new trivia show that I came up with. And so I am really excited. I'm doing it at Dynasty Typewriter.
It's
Super
a live
cool
show.
venue.
It's on a stage with an audience at Dynasty here in Los Angeles.
Got a lot of cool guests that we got booked up, including you.
I'm a guest as well on it.
You're a guest.
And then and Zach Anner,
Yep.
you may know from Funhouse, is going to be there. Freddie Wong and Beth May from Dungeons and Daddies.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Birch, who you know as Aloy and
Countless other roles.
Mythic Quest. And
that's everybody.
And AJ Locascio,
Oh, right.
who you know as Gambit in X-Men 97.
Is he? I thought that was Channing Tatum.
No.
Oh.
Gambit in
wow.
X-Men 97.
Wow, that's crazy.
So yeah, so that's the cast, maybe some other surprises of Dynasty Typewriter on September 15th here in Los Angeles. And it's a matinee, it's 4 p.m., which to me is lovely because you go at 4 p.m.
Oh my God, we're
to the
so
Dynasty.
Old. We're so old.
4 p.m. and then you get dinner after.
You grab some dinner afterwards.
You get some dinner after the show.
We're going to have you out of there by 6.
It's going to be great.
At the latest.
That's your Sunday
The
squared
latest.
up. It's Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, that's your Sunday squared up. And if you can't be there in person, James?
Well, we're live streaming it.
We're
doing live stream tickets.
Ticket.
Yeah. So that's part of the reason we were so excited about doing something with Dynasty Typewriters, because they actually have, like, they spent a lot of the last couple of years, like, developing stuff, being like, oh, there are some people that have been doing online stuff for a really long time, but they want to still work with a live audience. I know that's something that I always loved to do. It was like one of my favorite things at Funhouse was anytime we got to do something with a live audience. It was way scarier. And generally, it would be seen by way less people.
A lot of vampires in the Funhouse community.
A lot of vampires. And they love when things are live. They love when it's live. But yeah, that was like one of the things I was really excited about was doing something live. And it's something I wanted to do even before Funhouse ended. And now I don't have an excuse. Basically, it ended. And the day one of my unemployment, you'd look to me and go, well, you ain't got no excuse now, do you?
Yeah, and like you said, the doing it live is great in person. But then the fact that people can also get the online ticket to watch it is nice, because not that we're doing anything regularly. Well, I am kind of doing something regularly.
You are. We'll get into that in a second.
But
we're going to update a bunch of stuff. Bilal Khan said odd question will be a limit to the live stream tickets. Not that I'm aware of. I think
sky's the limit.
I think that there is only like a technological capacity to sell like 100,000 of them. So that there won't be an issue. It's not a concern.
Cashbone already got their stream ticket. Thanks, Gas Masher. I also can relate to being a Gas Masher.
Yeah, I can relate to you being a Gas Masher too. But no, it should be fun. And again, like back to their like technology and stuff, part of the cool thing is that they have all kinds of cameras set up. I've watched some of their streams just to kind of see, and they've showed me their setup.
Classic peeping Tom.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I wish I knew about when we were doing Funhouse, because we might have like explored this as a potential place to do fun podcasts and stuff, just in general. But yeah, like we'll get everything. You'll be able to see everything, and also the hope is that this show does really well. Just a heads up. We are almost sold out of in-person tickets.
Yeah.
Almost sold out of in-person tickets. But again, the live stream tickets, we're putting a lot of effort to make sure it's still going to be really, really entertaining and make it feel like you're there.
But if you want to come in person, and this isn't a scare tactic, it's going to sound that way, but it's not. It's just in case if you want to come in person, I would get the tickets sooner than later.
Yeah. A lot of people tend to wait into the last minute, but I don't know if it's going to be the kind of thing where you can just walk up.
Yeah. So squadup.com/events/answer-for-it. You could probably put that in the chat.
Yeah, or you just go to
Dynasty. Type it in there?
Sure, type it in there.
I
Or
typed it in there.
you could just go to dynastytypewriter.com.
Look, I was going to spell squad. I was going to spell it with a W. Answer.
But yeah, it's going to be really cool. People are gifting memberships. I appreciate that.
That's so sweet.
You don't
Thank
have to gift us anything because we don't know how regularly. We're just kind of getting back. We took a nice long break.
I haven't been taking a break. I've been doing a lot of stuff.
No, but putting just going on to the stuff on the YouTube channel.
Pope Plays 402. Just wanted to say I'm glad to see you guys again. Can't wait for your future ventures. Thank you.
Our feature ventures?
I wish.
Making a movie. We're also going to talk about other stuff that we have been up to because, like Elise said, we've been pretty busy. But
can people watch the VOD after the fact, James, of the live show?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that if you buy the live stream ticket, you have like a certain amount of time before that link will be
a window.
Will be like privated. But here's the thing: Dynasty Typewriter is going to give me all the footage. So
what are you gonna do with it?
Well, my hope is that either you're able to see it live and then you can be there and you can experience it. But my hope is that if we do enough of them, I can start archiving them somewhere for people to access. And I'm also even talking with Dynasty about potentially, is there a way that we can figure out how to archive it with them so people can go find it, even if it's been 6 months since the first show or whatever. But yeah, the hope is that we can do a semi-regular thing. I have other cool ideas that I've pitched to Dynasty, and they seem to be into it. They seem to think that it's kind of fun. Some ideas you are familiar with, and other ideas you are not.
Hey, Turbid.
Yo, Turbid. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for that. So
Dano came in late. So TLDW? Too long didn't watch? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's September 15th here in Los Angeles at the Dynasty Typewriter, 4 p.m. There's a live show. James is hosting. I'll be there, and a bunch of other special guests. You can click the link that's pinned in the chat. Oh, the link doesn't work. Did I not put it in right?
Awkward.
Well, you wrote it out.
I just wrote it out in a document so I remember to say it. But
squad up. Oh, I just wrote squad. I wrote
squad. Because you got so excited for the squad.
Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna put a new one in. There it is. Okay.
Wait. But okay. Yeah.
Wait, and then
you're gonna pin it.
Pin that message. Okay.
See, we still got it.
But yeah, so if you don't live in Los Angeles, you can get a digital ticket and watch it online.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, it starts at 4:00, which means that if you're on the East Coast. It's not too late.
At first, I wasn't so sure, right? Because I was like, 4:00? Who's going to go see a show at 4:00? Thought about it more. Thought about my own behavior patterns, and I was like, that means you get the morning, you get to enjoy, do what you need to do in the morning, go to lunch, okay, 4 p.m., you're at the show. It's like 2 hours, then you're at dinner after.
It's like an afternoon, it's like part of your day. Yeah. It's not your whole day. It's just part of your day. It's like you listen to a podcast. It's part of your day.
It's part of your day.
You're not going to sit down blank-eyed, staring straight ahead, listening to the podcast on the couch. No, you got other stuff to do.
Alex Votes says, thanks for putting this as a stream event online. I think that's such a bonus about it, the fact that Ian's not around Sunday. So yeah, I think if you get the live stream ticket, you're going to have a little bit of a window to watch it within.
Yeah, I would also say maybe reach out to Dynasty Typewriter, ask. They've been very communicative. And they might have a better answer for you in terms of what that window is. Because I know that there have been shows that they have done where they sold live stream tickets, and then people got the live stream tickets and were able to keep watching it for at least a certain amount of time after it. It's not like you have to be there. And I think it's also similar where if you can't start it at exactly 4 p.m. Pacific time or whatever, I think you can be like, oh, I'm gonna get a ticket, but I'll rewind it. Start back over from the beginning. So
Matt in chat keeps asking if 30 Morbid Minutes is coming back. There's something happening. I can talk about it. I noticed
there's some sort of social media post the other day, some eye emojis or something. What was that all about?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing something. So just keep an eye open. I don't want to talk about it. Jessica's not here, so I don't want to, talk about it without her, really.
That's
but
fair, that's
there's
fair.
something happening soon. It's the spooky season. So, hey, Jeff Delgado. Love to see him.
T-Monkey18, who I don't know, says, if I recall, you can watch up to 2 weeks after the event. Don't know how T-Monkey has that information. Might be the same way I have it, but...
I think it might vary based on the...
But yeah. Jeff Delgado.
Love Jeff Delgado.
Yes. But yeah, I hope that it goes well. Then that's...
When are you going to do a live wrestling show?
Well, you should talk about what we've been up to. Right?
That's what yeah, it's a segue.
No, you have to do one now. I did
What
one.
do you
No,
mean?
you
I
do
just
one.
talked about 30 Morbid. We're doing.
But you told them you couldn't tell them anything because Jessica isn't here.
Wait, hang on a second. Now that Cassandra says, "Hi guys, being in LA at 4 p.m. on a Sunday is a whole different vibe." What does that mean?
As opposed to when? 3 a.m.? Because is that because that's like an admission of like living in Los Angeles? Now you're like living in Los Angeles as opposed to visiting it for like a nightlife event.
What does that mean, Sandra?
I think I know what it means. I'm picking up what she's putting down. I get it. Elise, what have you been up to?
Chud Jim says, "I just bought two tickets for in person. Don't live in California.
Well,
you guys could do a giveaway for them. I mean, I guess you could give them away, Chud Jim.
Yeah, why don't you give them away?
But also, you could get the digital ticket and just watch it online.
Yeah, that was a silly thing to do,
Yeah.
Chud. Can I call you Chud? No, yeah, you could just watch the live stream. That's part of the reason we wanted to do it. Elise.
Yeah, something's happening with 30 Morbid.
Okay.
It's September. Keep an eye out. September.
Okay. All right. So something's happening there.
Something's happening.
Something's happening
I
there.
Kill for Less, Spooky Stream 1. I actually thought like the only thing that the only type of game I think I would want to stream would be like a horror game.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love
Getting
scary
scared
games,
in front of
yeah.
other people.
It's kind of my kink.
Is that? I don't think
No,
it is.
not really.
All right. Well, that sounds really exciting. 30 more minutes. I can tell you. Oh, can I ask you a question?
Hey, John Poe.
Can I ask you a
Go
question?
for it.
Has your sleep improved?
Yeah.
That's good. That's what the people want to know.
My sleep has gotten better.
Yeah.
I think it's like less expectation, but lots of expectation on myself. I don't sleep in. I still get up early.
You still get up early, yeah.
I keep busy.
Yeah. You churn the butter.
I stay busy.
Churn the butter, milk the cows.
I go to bed at a
We did move to a
reasonable
farm.
time.
We moved to a farm.
Gallet just got tickets.
Hey! But now you paid
Andrew Draper got a ticket too.
Wait, you're paying $5 to tell us you got a $20 ticket. Just put it in the chat. We'll see it.
We'd love to see
Just
it
put it in
in
the
the
chat.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, James Hum says, "Hello from Ireland, guys."
That's actually the Mexican flag.
Could James get a ticket in Ireland? The digital ticket?
I think so. It's just a matter of if you're going to be up at that time. I did the math. What is it? It's like 8 hours. So I think it's midnight in GMT. I believe that is at least most of the United Kingdom.
Vicente, how do you get rid of black circles? I look like a raccoon. I have like deep, like I have, high cheekbones, right?
Because you
So
smile
some
so
of it-
big. It's because you smile. Look at you
and
smile
hard
so
cheeks.
big.
Some of it's just how your face is, whether you have deep set eyes, maybe you. But my doctor also said that a lot of dark circles can come from allergies. So maybe try taking, a Zyrtec or a Claritin every day. See what it does for you. Anyway, I'm not a doctor though. I can't tell you that. I can only tell you what my doctor told me.
T-Monkey says, sorry, live streams are available for 1 week after usually at least Action Boys was.
Yeah.
Is Action Boys, is that Ben Rogers?
I think
is he in Action Boys?
I think it varies. Ben Rogers is so funny.
We saw Ben Rogers at an improv show. We're talking about Ben Rogers, but we saw Ben Rogers at an improv show, what?
Years ago.
6, 7 years ago.
10?
And we're like,
12.
oh my gosh, this guy's hilarious. And then I followed him on social media, but that was the only time we've ever interacted. And then the other day I was like, was like, whatever, like, I should see what he's up to because he's really, really funny. And then I saw that Action Boys was doing a Dynasty Typewriter thing, and I was like, wow, that's funny. That
He will also pop up on Comedy Bang Bang. You know?
Yeah. I don't know why you're clicking that. Why did you...
So, yeah. September 15th, 4 p.m., Dynasty Typewriter here in Los Angeles, squadup.com/events/answer-for-it. You can get a ticket to watch the show in person, or you can get a digital ticket so you can watch from the comfort of your home wherever you are.
Or discomfort. Mm-hmm. Maybe your home... the Dynasty Typewriter has really comfortable seats, so maybe your seat would be less comfortable. Maybe there's tons of trash there. Maybe you're a hoarder.
Maybe.
And you're keeping stuff around you, but...
The link is pinned there in the chat, though.
Yeah. But, so anyway, we'll remind you of that once this is over, but it's been months. It's been months.
You should change the title.
Okay, I will change the title. It's fine. Everyone's here now. We're communicating with them now. Changing the title, no one's going to go, oh, the title changed. I reloaded the page, the title changed.
I was never meant to be on camera. Can I just say that?
I wasn't meant to live long.
I was not meant to live long. So you go to wrestling practice now?
Okay, well, you dropped the bomb. That was burying the lead there. Really buried the lead. It was the most boring way to say that I've been training to become a pro wrestler again with my time off.
James doesn't like the way my brain works.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's true. Some of Elise's conditions have exacerbated in the time off. Mostly I've noticed her ADD and I don't know, undiagnosed, I don't know what else, but there's a lot of times where I'll be just having a conversation with her and then she'll look me in the face and then say whatever the next thing on her mind is.
Because I looked in the fridge once and I said, what did I say? This is the green one.
Well, that's one example. Yeah. She looked in the fridge and saw bottles of a
protein drink.
A protein drink, but not the one she normally drinks.
I'm used to it having the red label, but it was the green label.
She said, did you say, what's this green one or something?
I said, this is the green one.
Which is fine. It's a fine thing to say. But when I'm asking you, like, something about something else, like, should we go for a walk right now? And then you go, there's this green one.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
People are loving how I announced that.
So here's the deal. I had the time. So I decided at the perfect age to get back into a combat sport where you land on your back and neck a
Bruise
lot.
Yourself, because you come home with bruises a lot.
The first week was real bad.
Mostly around the anus.
Why are you seeing? How did you see those? How have you seen them? Okay.
You
Normally I put the mirror on the bathroom floor to check them. So how have you seen them?
Well, you come home with like a lot of bruises, like here.
Well, I had two big bruises right down here on either side. You can kind of see a faded one. And I was like, Elise, what do you think this is? I said, Elise, I just got back from wrestling practice. What do you think these bruises are from? And then she said, this is the green one.
Can I talk about something for a moment?
Yeah.
May I have the floor?
It's because I was hanging onto the ropes, hanging onto the ropes over and over again, and it just wore down my arms.
Look at that. X die kill X die X. Or maybe it's X the kill.
This is what I'm talking about. See how she just completely... Watch her eyes, too. Keep her eye on her eyes. They'll just track.
They said, I heard about the show from Dado.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you, Dado. May I have the floor for a moment?
What if I wasn't here? What if I was gone? You looked over as an empty chair slightly swiveling.
May I have the floor for a moment?
Yes, you may have the floor.
I went to the dentist like 2 weeks ago, maybe, and I had a needle.
The knuckle shot.
A needle for freezing here, and it's still bruised. But here's the thing: none of our friends. I've seen tons of people since then, and no one's asked me about the bruise. No one's been like, "Are you okay?"
But would you ask someone about a bruise on their face?
I'd be like, I would maybe take them aside and be like, "Are you okay? I noticed that."
I said, you want to know how I got these bruises on my arm? And you were like, what's with the green one?
And take them aside. Are you okay? I noticed a bruise on your face.
I think...
Well, look at that. Austin says maybe they think you're getting into wrestling too. Maybe I am.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, maybe?
No, what do I do for exercise? I swim.
You do swim.
We'll lift weights.
Lift weights sometimes, but you only like doing certain exercises.
I'll run.
Ty Dan, wow.
My goodness, what a way back playback. Wonderful to see you.
Did you see her? Did you watch her eyes when we were talking? We were in the middle of a conversation. It's getting worse.
I'm gonna ring girl it for the rest of the...
Okay, all right. I just don't know that people would necessarily be like, hey, what's that bruise on your face? Because I think they assume that you look at your face so you would know if it's bruised. If I saw someone who had like a huge bruise like in the back of their shoulder or whatever, I'd be like, you have a huge bruise there or something. And then, because, you can't see it. Or around the anus hole. The sphincter.
I love what you're doing with your bruises. Anywho.
I believe you were answering someone's question about raccoon eyes.
So you're doing wrestling practice.
Yeah. Which of course.
And are you loving it?
I am enjoying it a lot. It's the kind of thing that I wish that I could have done when I was 23. But there's no way I could have done it because I wouldn't have had access to the training. I think I'm actually probably in better shape now than I was when I was 23. But it takes longer to recover. So I don't train too often because it takes me about the time between practices to recover. And every single time I get home, I take an ibuprofen. Whether or not I feel bad or good. But almost every single time I come home with something, like ow with something.
That's like
I got an owie.
When I was doing my puppetry.
You would always come home with a bruise?
No, when I got a puppetry job this summer. It was a brief job, but somebody paid me to do puppetry. I can't talk about it yet. I'm very excited about it though. Can't talk about it yet. But yeah, I'm too old to do puppetry. So I was also taking ibuprofen.
Yeah. So that's part of it, is it takes a long time to recover. Also, I've been training a lot. I have no excuse. Ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody calling James Holmes. So that means I wake up and I go, I guess I better go work out. And I go work out. I'm training 2 of my friends now as well, who are both hopelessly unemployed.
That's not true.
And so, but I've been taking my training very seriously and taking my nutrition very seriously. So that way, when I do finally have a match, I can wear the smallest outfit, the smallest wrestling outfit you can imagine.
Why?
Show everything off.
You're gonna be so emaciated, you won't be able to lift.
I'll have knee pads, of course, but then no shoes, and then I'll have the little tighties.
What's a little tighty?
Well,
knee pads?
No, like tighties. Like Hogan has his tights.
Like elbow pads. Oh, I love that that's the person you use around.
Tights. The tights. The ones that they wear over their crotch. Some wrestlers wear pants.
Banana hammock?
Some wear shorts.
Banana hammock?
But I will have little tighties, except I'm going to have the thing where you can put your penis, the underwear you can put your penis in.
There's a sheath.
Yeah, a sheath. And I'll argue with the ref. I'll say, it's covered. They
really wanted to sponsor Funhouse, but we kept saying
who?
The underwear with the sheath. Didn't they? Am I misremembering that?
Yes, that was a sponsor that came through. And the thing is, they were normal, fine underwear, but they really wanted us to talk about the fact that you could sheathe your penis in it. That was the thing. We were like, can we just promote it as underwear? And if people find the sheath, that's great. Like, that's how I'd want it to be. I get a pair of underwear and I go, hey, Elise, guess what? There's a sheath. And I come out of the bathroom, doing this or whatever.
Somebody asked earlier, and apologized for missing it. Would we be interested in doing stuff with Dropout? Yes, if they asked, I would love to.
Yeah, I love watching their
stuff.
But
we both enjoyed doing stuff with them in the past. They're great.
Yeah.
And in case you're coming in late, check out the link that's pinned in the chat. It is for a live show that James is hosting at Dynasty Typewriter here in Los Angeles on September 15th. And if you don't live in Los Angeles and you can't make it to the show in person, you can get a digital ticket and watch it from anywhere that you are. You can watch it from the bus. Am I correct in thinking I could be on a bus?
If the bus got IT, you can watch from the bus. One other thing about the live show that we haven't said yet is that I'm collaborating with maybe the smartest man I've ever known.
No.
Joel Rubin. I brought Joel Rubin on to help me make this show. So if you ever needed another
I ain't
reason,
seen him. I ain't seen him around.
Well, because we have to keep you separate. Because we can't let you know what our plan for the show is. I keep you there, controlled. Keep you controlled.
I was talking to Zach earlier today.
Other than that, we saw Deadpool Wolverine.
Deadpool Wolverine.
How's Zach?
He's good.
Great. Next topic.
We might see him Thursday. Maybe. We'll see.
Wow. Look at the big pop for Joel. People love it.
I'm seeing a lot of who?
No, they know Joel. Come on.
Or is that,
Look,
that's a
Sam
woo.
says
That's
the vampire.
That's a woo.
Do you
I
guys
thought it
know
was
that
a who.
Joel was in an interview with the vampire?
We've been watching Interview with the Vampire, the TV show.
The TV show. Like every single time she goes, "You want to watch Interview with the Vampire?" In my head, I think she's asking about the movie. And I go, "Yes, of course." And then she puts on the show and I go, fooled again. But I like it. It's fine. It's fun. I like the cast. So.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So.
Yes.
So.
What else have you been up
Talk
to?
more about wrestling. Can you?
I mean, there's not really a lot to say. I've training, and then,
pick 'em
but
up and
the
you
people
drop
that I
'em.
work with are really awesome. I love.
Is there a boy? Is there a boy at the venue that everyone picks up the boy and throws the moves on him?
There is one of those, like those big dummy things that you can move and
Now,
manipulate.
how does it
but
work?
we
Do
mostly
they
just throw each
hire?
other
Is
around.
there a school? Or is there a wrestling school boy, and he's the one that everyone throws around, does the moves?
The small boy?
Do they get a small boy training boy?
Yeah, there's a training boy, and then we throw him around. For about 90 minutes, we throw the boy around. That's practice. And then I come home bruised, taking ibuprofen.
It's an orphan.
No, not necessarily.
Well, who's
Single
signing?
could be
who's
single
signing
parent.
Who's signing the
Could be
paper,
single parent.
The paper for this boy.
Single parent, maybe. Single parent. Works nights. Drops the boy off. Roll around with the boy for 90 minutes. Toss him around. And then we move on. Then the boy gets picked up.
Bob Buell's here. I did Bob Buell's podcast recently, which was delightful and wonderful. 99 questions with Bob
You
Buell.
did all 99, didn't you?
I loved it. I had such a delightful time. Thank you, Bob, for having me on. You can listen to it on any podcast platform, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, if you discriminate against certain platforms that I don't know about. But it was Bob just asking me the 99 questions that he asks all of his guests, and I just had the best time. Would you answer Bob's questions?
Well, you were like, I think Bob probably asked you.
Oh, if someone
It's Bob
usually,
he probably asked you if you wanted to be on the show, and I was like, I don't think so. And then I searched the email, and I think I found like an email from like 2016 or something. I was like, I would have never seen this. Yeah, but you did all 99 questions.
Yeah,
that was
I
a
loved
long
it.
podcast.
I loved it. It was Bob made it so fun.
I
don't
like
know. I mean, I don't know if it's
You're
fun to
doing it-
listen to me answer those questions.
You're doing it
but
from this room,
from this
and the
is-
door was closed.
Someday
and
this
I
will be
was like,
declared a
another
heritage
hour
site.
went by, and I was like, look, she could be doing how many questions she's got left? I got to use the bathroom.
You pee in here.
I pee in here, but then I pour it out in a
Yeah.
toilet.
Mm-hmm.
But here's where I feel safest. So,
Turbid, stop donating and trying to diagnose me.
Turbid, Dr. Turbid.
That term is also it's antiquated, okay? That doctor, okay. All right,
Turbid wants everyone to know. You're pulling a Bette Midler, right? What if they see the one thumbs up under Turbid? What if it had like, it just just 1,000. It's everyone watching gave it a thumbs up. What if? As your eyes are darting all over.
Bob Buell says, James, I'd love to have you on the show.
All right. Well, let's figure it out. But I'm gonna blitz through those. I'm gonna be the 99 questions. It's gonna take me 15 minutes.
Everyone thinks that. Everyone thinks that. If you like this banter, you're gonna love the live show Answer for It. That's
no, it's way better.
Hosted by James.
We have a plan as opposed to this.
It's gonna happen at the Dynasty Typewriter here in Los Angeles on September 15th. You can get a ticket now, or you can get a ticket to watch the show online from the comfort of your home or wherever I guess you'd be watching it from.
What else have you been up to, Elise?
I do a lot of my own writing.
Do
a lot of my own writing.
Yeah, I also have been writing.
What else?
Now, when you write,
morbid stuff.
When you write, you normally use a X-Acto knife to cut out all the letters from the magazines, right?
So I can mail them to the police.
To the police.
Yeah. What else? Oh, and I am doing a side project with PBS SoCal. Thank you, Bowel Soup. I just saw your comment. I'm doing a side project with PBS SoCal where we play video games that are related to the field in which our respective guest is an expert. So, for example, we just had on someone who is a journalist here in Los Angeles who was an incarcerated inmate and now covers the sheriff county's office here in LA and is, works in prison reform. And we played prison games with them. We had on a professional chef and we played all kinds of cooking games with them. So every episode is a guest and then a game that relates to that guest. And the guests are always super knowledgeable and entertaining.
And I feel like I've suggested a couple ideas. They haven't happened yet, but I assume they're in the works.
I will mention them to the producers of PBS SoCal, yes. D Pipes, thank you so much, says, I would pay any amount of money to watch you guys stream regularly on, YouTube, but that's
TubeU.
TubeU. Twitch.
And Twitch.
Thank you that's so sweet of you.
Yeah.
I think streaming is a skill. We talked about this a lot.
It's clearly a skill.
And some people got it. I don't think.
Well, I think some people got it, but also some people enjoy it too. And I think you and I, we were doing the whole thing for so long. Like, we were doing that content creation stuff for so long that the idea of being like, all right, now we're just gonna like go for hours because it's generally what it requires is a little daunting for us. And I think there was other stuff that we were like, oh, what are fun like this live show is a great example. Like, what's something that we can do where we can prep for it, put a lot of effort into it, put it out there, and then let people enjoy it.
Oh, I haven't been putting effort into it. Well, were we supposed to? That's what Zach and I talked today, and Zach was like, "Is there something we're supposed to be doing for this?" And I was like, "Zach,
no,
I don't know. Whatever you gotta do."
No, it requires no knowledge, but no beforehand knowledge.
I ain't gonna.
So. Just bring your brains and bring your funny. It's I think we kind of needed to cool because I was really excited for other people from Funhouse to really try and jump on the community wave, the positivity wave as things were ending, because that was kind of exactly how we wanted to send things off once we knew. So our big thing was how can we create the biggest wave so that way people can catch that wave if they want to. And so with stuff like individual people streaming, Ryan Plus and Astro Gum. When was did Ryan stream recently? Has he streamed recently?
I don't know. I feel so bad because I was supposed to message him about a Ryan Plus stream for August, but I've just been kind of busy and I haven't gotten to it yet.
For August, you're running out of time.
I know. It might be an early September one. We'll have to see. I have to talk.
Don't feel too bad because I saw him made a post the other day and he was like, anyone got a line on some tickets to Burning Man?
Oh, I did see that. I saw that too. Yeah.
Astro Goblin.
And Lindsay has been doing some really, really fun cooking streams.
Lindsay's cooking streams.
Awesome.
So I think we just kind of needed to take a break from it.
Yeah, I mean, I like doing stuff and being funny and silly with our friends and everything. And I went to Astro Goblin and I had a great time. And Alana and Jacob and Ryan and I started playing Deadly Premonition too. But then I think something happened. Maybe we'll get back to it. It was fun.
Yeah. It's
Does it happen
surprisingly
with your
difficult to
PC?
coordinate people's schedules sometimes.
Yeah.
It seems it's tough, but you know.
So, I really enjoy all that. I have this excitement. Oh yeah, and John Holland, of course. It does
Poor
cooking shows with
choices.
Poor Choices,
Yeah.
which is awesome. Every time I look at a post that he makes about it, it makes me hungry. I think like for me, it was really exciting, scary not having a job, but also exciting to think, oh, I can just like wake up and write. I can start working on a short story that I've always thought would be fun to write, and and that's a luxury to have that I won't have forever. But being able to write those samples and work on a feature, work on sitcom pilots, like it's really, really rewarding to me.
Yeah. Thank you, JW. Appreciate you. Maybe you can instead of the super chat, you can always get a ticket to the show.
Yeah, then you get something.
Then you get something out of it. Yeah.
And the link is
pinned up there.
Where has Lindsay been streaming? I want to say her Twitch is like twitch.tv/Linsbot.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure. I think it's Linsbot.
Yeah. We saw most everybody not too long ago.
Yeah.
We all got to hang out for a
like a week ago.
Fun
we'll
little
see them soon.
Fun little thing, and we're gonna see them again soon. But yeah, it's a different world. Not getting to see everyone as often as we'd like. It's a different situation. I also have been writing. I finished a feature, which I'm pretty excited about. And so, to any agents and managers in chat, I am available to
Jamie,
put
thank
it out
you.
for
Gene Freak.
reads if you would like to read it.
Gene Freak, don't agree, but thank
know
you.
any managers, go ahead and shoot them over. I was trying to do some voiceover for a little bit. I don't know if that's if I haven't heard the status of some of that stuff, but if certain things happen, that'd be really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Finding where we land, I think, is some of it. I think the problem is we spent so long doing so many things that like the idea of being like, all right, what do you want to do now?
What's your focus?
Like, yeah, like choose a thing. And I'm like, since when do I have to choose a thing?
And that's hard because I'm like, I want to do anything and everything.
Yeah.
I want to do everything.
Yeah. I want to do a live show.
We went to Rainforest Cafe.
We did go to Rainforest Cafe. I've been enjoying like posting stuff on my fitness
you've been posting
Instagram.
a lot of fitness clips.
You
do a good job with
so
those.
much that.
Friends of ours will tell me how good that they like your.
Why are they getting in shape? Is it working?
And also, one of Lindsay's friends was like, she's like, because I had shared one of yours in my story, and then she was like, I didn't know what it was at first. She's like, I thought you were sharing some like softcore thing because you're like shirtless or whatever.
It is. That's what it is. That's the intention. It's the crossover.
Oh, I see.
That's the crossover. You know, like it's like Skinamax from the 90s.
No, I don't. Do you?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. Yeah, because I was a teenage boy. But yeah, I know that's that kind of thing. So, yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm doing that, and then I finally reconciled my other Instagram to be like, I guess it can't all be feet.
Yeah, so it's just you.
So that's more like me, and then the other
fitness.
one is the fitness one now, and so people leave comments all the time about where the feet, and you get something. You get some eventually. I haven't abandoned it. But yeah, it's Ben Fox says trash for trash. I just texted something to Patrick, well, earlier today, but that's unrelated. Can I show you what I texted? Oh, my phone isn't here. It's fine. It was a crow tattoo. But I texted him.
You haven't watched the Sonic trailer?
No, I haven't watched Sonic 3 trailer yet. But
did you want to watch it here with everyone and react? They don't have to see it, but they can just see your react because you're wearing your Ogilvy shirt.
Yeah, we could do that to wrap this up. I have to get ready for practice. But what was I talking about? Patrick. I texted him something because I found a film franchise, not from this part of the world, an international film franchise that has more entries than you could ever imagine, and spin-offs. And I was like, should we just watch all of these, and then we would do a podcast after each one? And he was like, that sounds like a terrible idea. So there's a chance it might happen.
D Pipes, thank you so much. It's a really sweet message. That's really, really kind of you to say.
But yeah,
got more thumbs up than Turbids.
That did? Well, we haven't checked in on Turbids. It could be way up there by now. But yeah. James, are you planning on dropping by going in Raw, Stephen Larson?
Dan. Question from Dan.
I haven't been asked, but I love those guys.
Maybe they don't know that you would want to.
They may not know that I would want to. I'm also not week to week on WWE. I watch their pay-per-views mostly.
Week isn't even in your vocabulary.
Uh-huh. I watch AEW, which All In I really enjoyed. James, what are you practicing for?
Carlos wants to know.
Life. Strum Theory says,
got a
ticket purchased.
That's awesome. In
but
person or online?
Either's good.
Yeah,
you get to see me close up either way. It's a really good venue too if you haven't been to Dynasty Typewriter. It's really cool.
Small. Very few seats.
Ray S, how do you rate Hugh Jackman's abs in new Deadpool movie? Very nice. Very good.
He's going to make a name for himself.
That guy's going to become something someday.
He's making a name for himself.
I'm about to make a name for myself. It's because he does the cadence. I'm about to make a name for myself.
So good.
Dude, can I just say, I loved it.
I loved all that time.
I loved all that, the cameo stuff, but I'm not, people going like, oh, well, now we need a Gambit movie. I go, wait, hold on a minute. Because the whole thing is as ironically terrible. Like, it was showing how bad it could have been, but endearing you to it by him being charming.
Look at that, Otis the Warlock. Fan viewer from the Machinima days.
Wow, way back when.
That's awesome.
Way back when. James from Phillyosophy. When are you going to start a Sega Saturn focused channel? The people want it. The people didn't even want the Sega Saturn. How are they going to want the channel?
Are you going to watch the Sonic trailer?
Yeah, okay, we'll watch the Sonic trailer. Do you have any other updates? I feel like you've been up to more than I have.
I'm trying to think of... There's some things you just can't talk about yet.
Yeah, that's true, but you can say you've been up to things you can't talk about.
I write a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm alone with my thoughts.
Yeah, that's obvious. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Sonic Movie 3. Oh God, Shadow. Who's the voice of Shadow?
All right.
Listen, we're gonna put this trailer on here.
But you're just gonna watch it.
Well, we have to put on headphones too here. Or do you?
I don't need to listen to it. I'm good.
I'm glad that the people are getting work and they're making the money and they're making the movie. But just remember remember Ugly Sonic? Remember how people hated that? That's the same people that made this. All they did was change the Sonic. People were like, I loved it. See, I'm the same. I haven't changed. If anything, I'm more cynical. All right, I was going to watch this trailer right now. Starting 3, 2, 1, go.
He's moving at warp speed. There's a clock tower, and they're going up the... Is it Big Ben? London Bridge. He's doing like an ET thing pointing at Sonic's tongue.
His lungs. He thought it was his lungs.
Sonic runs really fast.
All right, so
that's Arkham. Is that Arkham City?
That's Arkham City. Yep, they got Arkham. They've been working on this.
Okay, Chopper.
Oh, look, Tails is flying a helicopter.
Who's this?
The Shadow.
Who's this fella?
The Shadow the Hedgehog.
He's new.
Oh God, is Shadow gonna bang that?
Well.
They said Shadow found only pain.
But maybe Sonic and Shadow become friends.
They have an uneasy alliance, I would say. It's the best we're going to get. I just don't need lore. I mean, I feel the same way about the games. When they started, like, adding stuff into the... no. Oh my gosh, Shadow's stronger than Knuckles.
Breaks his hand.
That would never happen. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, then they're crashing under the ground.
Yeah,
Very
he
Austin
slammed
Powers coded. That scene in Austin
Is
Powers
it?
when the woman and he falls. He
don't
uses
think
her
so.
to brace his fall.
He runs like Shadow.
It's,
Oh my god, he killed James Marsden. He's playing a very orchestral, dramatic version.
what was that,
What was
GLaDOS?
the theme? That was
This
GLaDOS.
giant GLaDOS.
Yep. Oh! Robotnik's...
he's
He's
back.
fat now.
He's back and he's got a gut.
They have to team up.
With
They have to
Robotnik?
team up with Robotnik.
Against Shadow?
Remember when Jim Carrey said, "I'm retired"? Wait, so he's not bald?
He just likes the look.
Yeah. So he's teaming up now with Dr. Robotnik to take down Shadow. Shadow is on a motorcycle now,
motorcycle.
but he can run fast.
How do his feet reach the pedals? That's a trick question. Motorcycles don't have pedals.
Why is he on a motorcycle? He can run. Where's Big? Where's Amy? Where's
Oh, and look,
Mechasonic?
and the C in Sonic, they do a little...
Oh, he's his dad. He meets his dad. A lot to unpack there. Who's the voice of Shadow?
Is it Idris Elba?
No, he's Knuckles.
He's Knuckles. Who's
Yeah.
the voice? Can you Google who's the voice of Shadow?
Keanu Reeves.
Sorry about Sid Vicious.
It's Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Oh, interesting.
Well, there it is.
That's done.
I'll probably watch it with a child.
What does that mean?
I don't know. When I watch Sonic 2 with a child,
That's true. Our friend's kid was a big Sonic fan,
I feel like that's the likely scenario. I don't.
because
think
then you get to see it through their eyes, you know, and even if you're not,
And then you're
as-
you're like,
They love it. They're
you go,
excited.
this kid doesn't know a thing about how to make good movies. That's what I say the whole time.
Yeah.
And when he says that he likes something, I go, you like that? And then I bring him down a peg, because that's what a 5-year-old needs.
Cashbone says it was great to see you guys again. Can't wait for the live show. Thanks so much, Cashbone. And yeah, if you're just joining now, on September 15th in Los Angeles at the Dynasty Typewriter Theater, James is putting on a live show. He's hosting it. I'm going to be in it. There's also a bunch of other amazing guests. See how I said other amazing guests? Like, I include myself
You should include yourself.
in that. Zach Anner, who you know from YouTube and Funhouse. Beth, May, and Freddie Wong from Dungeons and Daddies. Ashley Birch of Mythic Quest, Horizon Zero Dawn,
Countless other projects.
and Gambit of X-Men 97, AJ Lacasio. Probably recognize him from Funhouse too. They are all going to be at the show. And again, yeah, happening September 15th, Dynasty Typewriter. You can click the link that's pinned in the chat and you can get a ticket in person, or if you can't be there in person, get an online ticket.
Yeah.
And that way you can watch it. And I think you'll have a little bit of a window, so if you can't watch it right away, you'll have some time.
Yeah, we're going to live stream the whole thing, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. You're probably going to hear more about it before time. We got 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
So-
but the in-person tickets are almost sold out.
Yeah, I will say the
So-
in-person tickets are going quick. But thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out while we're chatting. That was a vibe. What should I change the title to, Elise?
The vibe is live show at the vibe. The funny title would be the vibe is the green one. But the I think really what defines the stream is the vibe is the live show at Dynasty Typewriter. Dr. Doom, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your turn from Robert Downey Jr. Battle of the Water Tribe. Will Tofu Tony be there? I like that now he's Tofu Tony.
Yeah, that's a new character that you're working on, Tofu Tony.
You never know.
No, I don't think, probably not this one. But here's the thing, we want to do more. This is something that I've always wanted to do. These are always really fun. So I want to do more live stuff. I'm I'm looking into maybe doing a little bit stand-up around LA if you're around. Follow us on our social medias. The only social medias we really use anymore are kind of Instagram. But it's James.Willems. And you're... What are you on?
Adelise Williams.
The green one? At the green... Is that a green one? And, yeah. Are you going to post any wrestling? I will let you know if I'm going to wrestle. There. How about that? That's all I can promise.
Okay.
Only for the belt. I only wrestle for the belt. But no, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We're not dead. And we'll see you. Not yet. They haven't brought us down yet. All right. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.